The Insta360 Flow 2 Pro is easily the most advanced mobile gimbal on the market. In fact, I'm filming this video with it right now using the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now you might be wondering, do you even need a gimbal with the iPhone 17 Pro Max having great image stabilization? While you can shoot handheld and get good results, a gimbal makes this process so much easier. It keeps your horizon straight, it improves image stabilization, and adds a ton of features that make the content creation process easier, especially if you are a solo creator like me. With the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, you get AI tracking, gesture control, Apple Watch monitoring, a built-in extension pole, tripod, power bank, and more, all designed to make the filming process smoother and easier. In short, it's an all-in-one content creation tool, and in this video, I'll show you the most useful features and how to use them for cinematic filmmaking using the Flow 2 Pro. A big thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. Let's get started. If you want to get the most out of the Flow 2 Pro, it's best to use it with its companion app, the Insta360, which I'll be using throughout this video. The app unlocks advanced features and gives you a more complete shooting experience. Now, one feature I really appreciate is the built-in teleprompter. You might think I'm speaking freely, but I'm actually using the teleprompter inside the Insta360 app right now. And it helps me stay organized, I make fewer mistakes, and it also speeds up the editing process, and I can deliver the key points more clearly. And with the improved front-facing camera on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, I can easily monitor myself while filming without sacrificing quality. As a travel vlogger, you might not need a full script like I do, but jotting down a few bullet points gives you a simple roadmap that helps you stay focused while filming. The way I like to use the teleprompter is once I've written my script or bullet points, I simply paste them from my notes app into the teleprompter editor. And what's cool is that there's also a teleprompter library where you can save your scripts for later use. And to make reading from a script look more natural on camera, it's important to position the text as close as possible to the front-facing camera with around 3 to 4 words per line. I then use the smart wheel to swipe and control the speed of the text in combination with the automatic scrolling, which the time per line you can adjust. You can use the extension pole and be further away from the camera, which also helps create the illusion that you're looking directly to your audience rather than reading off a script. And sometimes I also glance off here and there to make it feel more conversational and less scripted. And if you're not comfortable reading off a script, you can also wear sunglasses, which makes it even less noticeable. In terms of camera settings, I'm filming this in 4K at 25 frames per second while keeping everything else in auto, which makes shooting on the go quick and easy. The app also supports manual control and Apple Lock for more advanced users, but for this video, I'm keeping it simple with auto settings and the standard color profile. Now, a good tip is to lock your focus and exposure before you start recording. And to do this, tap and hold on the subject you want to focus on until the auto exposure and auto focus lock appears. And this prevents your focus and exposure from shifting, resulting in a more professional looking footage. So for audio, I'm using the Insta360 Mic Air. It's ultra light, about the size of a coin, and offers a stable 300-meter wireless range, up to 10 hours of battery life, and built-in noise reduction when recording in loud environments. So I can literally stand over here without using any cables and talk to the camera while you hear my voice clearly. It's literally plug and play, just connect the receiver and you're ready to go. Now, you've been listening to the Mic Air since now, and I'll be using it throughout this video so that you can judge the audio quality for yourself. Now, I prefer using the magnetic phone mount instead of the magnetic clamp because it's easier to set up and doesn't block any of the buttons. It also comes with a desktop stand, which is great for quick table shots. Plus, you don't need to bring a power bank since the gimbal can charge your phone directly, keeping your whole setup compact and minimal. Now, if you own an Apple Watch, you're in luck because the Flow 2 Pro supports Apple Watch control. Now, for Android users, you can also use a second phone for full connectivity. Now, with the Apple Watch, I can not only see what the iPhone camera is seeing, but also remotely control the gimbal from a distance. Now, if you're like me and you don't have any friends to help you out, the Flow 2 Pro becomes your best filming buddy. I can simply set it up using its built-in tripod legs, frame myself through the Apple Watch, and record a clean, stable B-roll shot without needing anyone behind the camera. And this feature is super useful when filming solo and saves a lot of time since I don't have to run back and forth to adjust the framing. And also, I can trigger the record button from a distance, which is super useful. Another great feature is Deep Track, which keeps you locked in and tracks your movement throughout the shot, even if you're far away like I am. And I can activate tracking through the Apple Watch or using gesture control with a simple hand raise. And this lets you create dynamic shots like a pan tracking move to show your viewers your surroundings. Now, the best part is that this gimbal supports 360-degree infinite pan tracking, so it can smoothly rotate and capture everything around you without any limits. Now, another way I like to use the tracking feature is while vlogging. Now, I can simply press the trigger button once and it instantly detects my face and keeps me centered in the frame. Now, the tracking is also super useful when using it with the rear camera, but with the rear camera, you can't see yourself. And I can simply just triple press the trigger button to flip the gimbal backwards. Then by pressing the trigger button once, it starts tracking me. And this way you can use the ultra wide angle lens or the main lens while staying perfectly framed. So this is how it looks like using the 1x lens, the main lens on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I can't really see myself, but I have the tracking enabled. And it's also indicated by the green LED light blinking. So this way I don't have to worry about being cut out of the frame. And I also know that it's recording because there's another LED light blinking white. So I have everything I need to know, which is awesome. And this is how it looks like when using the ultra wide angle lens. I also have the tracking enabled. And with the ultra wide angle lens, I can fit more in the frame, which makes it great for vlogging. Now, a quick note, you're not limited to using the Insta360 app. You can also use Apple Dock Kit if you have an iPhone to use the tracking feature with any of your favorite apps, including the native camera app. And for Android users, you can use the Insta360 AI tracker. I have a more detailed video about this that you can watch at the end of this video. When using the tracker, you're not limited to the center like I am right now. The Flow 2 Pro also supports Pro Framing Grid, letting you tap any grid square to create a more pleasing composition. Here, I'm selecting the lower left area to keep myself locked in that position for a more interesting shot. Now, the stabilization on the Flow 2 Pro is great. It not only improves overall stability when using a gimbal, but also keeps your shots perfectly locked, which can be challenging to achieve when filming handheld. Now, for most camera movements, I keep the gimbal mode set to auto. It's beginner friendly and automatically adjusts the tilt and pan axis based on your movement. So whether you're running or standing, it's much easier to capture smooth, stable videos using that mode. A good tip is to start with simple linear camera movements if you're a beginner. For example, you can create a push-in shot by slowly moving forward, which adds focus to your scene, or a slide shot by moving sideways. And once you're more confident, you can try to combine movements such as a push-in while tilting up the camera to create a more dynamic reveal. Now, when filming, focus on walking in a constant speed, moving heel to toe, which helps minimize vertical movement and keeps your footage steady. Establishing shots are a great way to introduce the scene to your your audience. And the Flow 2 Pro features the free tilt mode, which lets you use the extension pole and rotate the axis for a wider range of motion, allowing you to smoothly tilt the camera up and down to capture everything in one continuous shot. Now, the crane shot is one of my favorite moves, often seen in movies, and it can easily be recreated with this gimbal. Another cool camera movement you can create is the barrel roll. By pressing and holding the C button on the smart wheel, the gimbal automatically performs a barrel roll motion, creating a dynamic and cinematic shot. You can also adjust the barrel roll speed in the gimbal settings. And if you want to do it manually, you can just switch to FPV mode and use the hand movement or the zoom wheel to rotate your phone. As you can see, the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro is a true all-in-one tool for content creators. It offers advanced tracking, gives you more creative freedom with camera movements beyond handheld limits, and makes solo filmmaking easier, acting as a smart AI cameraman. Now, if you want to learn more about the Flow 2 Pro, check out my in-depth video right here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care and see you in the next video.